All right, Blitz fans, welcome to what I assume is the start of a game and not another practice match between these two teams. As we're finally getting set and start right here. It is going to be. Actually, I don't know which team is which here. The teal team, the home team, is going to be the. As I wrote this down wrong, the home team is actually Team D. They are 1-2 on the season. One win over Lemons, 21-19. A couple of losses that you could classify as ass whooping deluxes against Wayne's World and Synergy, taking on the blue team, which is the undefeated Triple Torontos. Understandable, they would be the blue team representing the Toronto Blue Leafs, I'm assuming. They are 3-0, and what you're looking at is some good old classic lag just to start off the game. Lovely right there as we throw up to the top. What are they? As usual, I don't really know what's going on here between these two teams. Let's turn on the sound effects here. We'll start with that. Cutler lag. Cutler's not even in the lobby. Are they? Anyways. Well, that is getting sorted out. Shout out to Sailor Nips for putting this, for I guess trusting a random person on the internet to take control of this little Twitch stream right here. We'll see how this goes. This is a Week 4 matchup. God bless our troops indeed here. I don't know what's going on, but we're moving at a slideshow pace right here. Using their timeouts to great effect. Lovely. Also, shout out to Money for, I'm assuming this is the main person behind all the updates for this stuff. Last time I was in the spectator mode, as we're waiting for whatever this is to clear up, there was a carrier doing all kinds of crazy nonsense up here. That's gone, which is great because that was super annoying. It seems like there's less wraiths getting all over the place. And this looks like actual Blitz football that we're doing here. So I think the game has officially started. Oh, a whole bunch of nonsense right there. That'd be second down. The team with the ball, that would be, as we are using yet another timeout. It's still kind of laggy. Are there any extra non-streaming specs? The answer would be no, but I don't know if I can, if that goes towards them or not. Bring up the scoreboard and click the name of both computers. That's not right. I don't think I can do that while they pause the game. Yeah, I can't even bring that up while they pause the game. Bring up the scoreboard and click both computers. Oh. Well, now the wraiths are gone. Well, how about that? Well, calling that timeout seemed to have done something. The lag seems to have cleared up somewhat. But as soon as the play starts, of course, things are going to be going here. It looks like a little slant up top to this wide receiver. By the way, in case you are curious, Team D with the ball right now, that is Gidim that's running the quarterback. Jeffster's your wide receiver. And Bixby is your running back. So you basically got three quarterbacks on one team. And unfortunately, the scout, or the shuttle here, is the only thing that can actually throw the ball. So you got that going on here. On the Toronto Leafs here, so it looks like Gidim is not going to get that first down. That is the Duck Store? I didn't know who that was. DU Duxor. That's on the running back position. Getting a little bit of the stop right there. Money's at wide receiver and Prizzle's at QB. But the lag seems to be continuing an issue here as we screech to a halt. yet again, as they are confused about the lag in general. I don't think it's me. I am the only person that is spectating right here. It did show up as Jeff on the thing, but I'm not smart enough to know if that actually means anything. And they... oh no, I can't... I can't leave because they paused the game. So I can't leave this. Am I just stuck here because they paused the game? That can't be right. There has to be a way for me to break out of this. F10? Oh, okay. There we go. Thank you. So, apologize a little bit of the messiness right here. We're just going to show you guys the behind the scenes in case you've ever wanted to figure out how to join a game in StarCraft like you haven't been doing it for the past 20 years. Looks like people are just trying to reset their routers and all that stuff. So while that's going on, how are you guys doing tonight? Little Thursday night football action here. No, this is not Amazon. This is StarCraft. You got your boy Pop Gun here with a little bit of a popcast for you guys as we try to get a football game of some sorts going at some point. Maybe in the meantime we'll play some Special Forces God or something as we wait. But I hope you guys are having a good time. You already know the Lions, the resilient Lions, are having a great time. Yeah, we haven't scored a single touchdown all season long. It doesn't really matter. So we're still vibing here. The stream looks good, says Wayne. That's good. That would suck if it didn't. It looks like a game lobby has come back up. Unless it hasn't. Triples. Also, I want to give another shout out here. We're going to give a lot of shout outs today. Open obs. Shout outs to Ethernet cables. I think actually makes a pretty big difference there. When you can actually see, you get like consistent internet coming to your computer or your PC. That thing's pretty cool. Who's playing Blitz? That's a great question. Okay, I think we're finally ready. Jeffster restarted their PC, I'm assuming. I think we're back and we're going to be bringing you guys, finally, potentially, Week 4 matchup here between Team D in the triple Toronto triples. Oh, is that like a triple shot of espresso or something? I'm just now starting to figure out the little logo here. All right. We're hitting the computers to hide the race. Do you guys want the mini-map up or not? It's up to you guys. I guess there's no harm in it having up there, but I do like to zoom out a little bit. I like to give you guys a little bit of a feel for the whole game. As much of the field as it is as possible. See everything as it kind of progresses right there. But this is Team D. So the scoreboard reflects the side of the map that the team is actually on. So the teal team is Team D. They are 1-2 on the season. That is Get 'em at quarterback, Jeff at wide receiver, Bixby at running back. And it looks like it's going to be a little bit of a toss up here to the sideline to Bixby. It's not going to get there in time. Second down coming up. On the blue side, the triple team. Prizzle is going to be the shuttle QB. Duxor is the running back. I don't think I've ever interacted with Duxor yet. I've only been in that server for... I don't know when we joined. Was it before Christmas? Was it after? I forget. I think it was actually around then this time, but I never met Duxor. Money at wide receiver as a little bit of a charge play. And there it is at the most unfortunate times imaginable. A little bit of a lag spike. And that... Oh. Oh, man. As the player makes the cut, the lag spike comes up. So now it comes down to a question of what is the issue. I would be the only ob, so if I leave, I guess I could leave, but I don't know how to talk to them. How do you talk with the observer thing to the thing? I don't really know how to do that. If they want me to leave and I'll make it better, I can do that. However, I highly doubt it is me that is the problem. Jeff sure did leave. Oh, I guess this was a test to see if it is Jeff that is the issue. They're at low latency as well. So I'm sitting here commentating players moving around in circles. So I think we're the jury is starting to settle onto a victim here. This is and we're leaving. F10. Trick of the trade that we learned right here. Okay, so welcome to the official stream of the live thing here. I'm gonna see what all is going on here. What exactly are they coming up with here? It's like a whole lot of nothing. Also, shout out to this person in this chat who's just saying horrible things about everybody's mom for some reason. And it's just on a loop with it. I hope that person is okay. Unless they're not. As we take a peek at what's going on in the chat. So in case you're wondering, as I am... Oh wait, they got the room back up. Let's see if we can hop in there. Oh, Cutler, you need to leave. Okay. Yeah. I got 3R. Maybe it is me. Let's see if we can... That's a great question. Okay, let's hit that. Let's hit that. Let's hit that. And let's hit that. All right. Thank you, Money. Money's always got my back. It seems like we're flying now, but just wait. Just wait until somebody actually catches the ball and makes a movement. At that point, shenanigans will happen, but it looks like we're going to give this a shot. They might give the ball back to Team D since they've had the ball twice as we've been trying to play this one. And it looks like that's going to be the case. Can they not punt it because it's not 4th down anymore? If anything, though, it is wasting time off the clock, but whatever. And I guess, you know, I guess my scoreboard is a little bit off-center. Where's the time? Is the... No, wait. The time on the actual game itself is off-center. Like, this is the center of my screen right here, and the time is on the right. That is going to annoy the heck out of me. Okay, here we go. Okay. Let me... Here. Or maybe not. If it gets bad, I'll leave. Let me try. Let me just leave and see what happens there. Because if it's something to do with me while it's streaming, then they'll just play on. But it shouldn't really be that big of a... Like, it's not like there's a whole lot going on right here. We got full speed internet. I got an Ethernet cable running up the stairs. But no word yet on how the I did. And I can't type to money because... How do I type to friends all over? M-O. Shut up, Cutler. 3. I left. And they're all leaving the game. That would suggest it was not me. Which is good for my ego, I guess, but not good. They're moving to the east side. Oh. Okay. US East. Okay. There's no games. This I didn't show you. So I wanted to cut, but there were 0 games. Okay. US East, in case you were curious, is actually dead as hell. But right now, everything's green. Except for the nip guy. Who's the nip guy? That's not money, is it? Is that money? It's money. It is money. Okay. So here we go. We're now on US East. This is the 4th time we've attempted to start this game. And as of now, everything is fine. I'll leave the mini map on. That muta's moving at a pretty smooth rate. And there it is. And yes, I was looking this up. So Team D, get 'em Jeff and Bixby. As far as I could tell, looking at the on the Discord, they only got 3 players. So it's not like they could just sub Jeff out for somebody else if they wanted to. This poor Get 'em is dealing with scattered showers right here. Well, I'm having fun, so I hope you guys are as well. Maybe try... Well, we're leaving this for now. I am not friends with anyone named the Nip guy, but I guess we are here. At this point, we might be looking at a reschedule, though. This game was supposed to start 20... What's 20 plus 15? 35 minutes ago? Which is fine, you know. I got nothing to do. I'm up babysitting all night. Little Popgun Jr. Why is that not showing up? There we go. And these guys don't have anything to do all night because I have woken up in the middle of the night, checked the Discord, and in fact half the server is up in a VC doing some sort of shenanigans deep into the night. So I know these guys don't need to go to bed anytime soon, which is fine. I'm not judging here. But I assume we would like to get this game going. I think Jeff is trying to restart everything once again. Play it out with the lag, says the people in chat. Could be. Let's not. How are you guys doing tonight? There's 1.3k people watching StarCraft right now on Twitch. I'm assuming all of them are Artosis. And the other 4 or 5 are you guys right here watching absolutely nothing. Quite honest with you. You are sitting here literally watching nothing for the past 30 minutes. Except play the game of whose router can hold up more than 2 minutes. While we're waiting for that to go on, we'll give you guys a little bit of an update on opening day of baseball. So we're going across the score here. I guess March Madness is going on, but Kentucky lost, so who really cares anymore? Jeffster's back on the internet. Out in Arlington, in the bottom of the 9th inning, the Cubs lead the Rangers 3-2. No outs reporting that one. Baltimore beat the Angels 11-3. Phillies and Braves, that was postponed. Tigers beat the White Sox 1-0. Twins over the Royals 4-1. Yankees beat the Astros 5-4 in a game nobody's going to care about anytime soon. But they'll talk at length about it tomorrow, I'm sure. Back onto the West Coast, it looks like here. Padres beat the Giants 6-4. Dodgers beat the Cardinals 7-1. Not sure how many home runs Shohei Ohtani was able to hit in that one. Blue Jays over the Rays 8-2. Reds 8-2 over the Nationals. If you haven't been to opening day in Cincinnati, I highly recommend giving that a shout out. And I think that's all the scores that we have to update on the MLB. Diamondbacks currently up 2-0 over the Rockies. That is the end of the first inning in that one. Brewers Mets postponed, I'm assuming due to rain. Jeff is hosting? Is that for real? But we're all green right now. This is attempt number 5. Do we have the counter down? You don't care? What do you mean you don't care? You should care. You should absolutely care. But here we go. This is the 5th attempt to try to get this going. And I could already see a little bit of choppiness out of that scout. Nope. Just as Muddy says, feels good. Why don't you just try and, like, hide latency? I know it's not ideal. Why don't you just try high? Maybe not extra high. They are at least passing it. Maybe they are trying to play it out. It didn't look that good. And it just... Oh, man. Oh, the clock doesn't stop. They had a delay of game, but the clock doesn't stop. Should probably restart this soon anyways, because they're going to be wasting a lot of game time just kind of deciding if they need to play or not. Wait, they weren't on low that time? I don't think they changed it. Yeah, they don't really show that. Money says play. The quarterback on the Team D isn't really that. Oh, so money is money the only one to say? Oh wait, yeah, they can still extend the time. I forgot they could do that up top there. It's Wife Toast is playing. Okay. What you were looking at right here is professional StarCraft Blitz League. Oh man. You know, in all honesty, while we're here, it is kind of cool that you can zoom in and see a little bit more detail on these units here. Like, who would have thought the little Wraith has this little like side window on the side for the pilot? I guess there's a pilot in this this carrier thing, interceptor. I guess there's this. Seems not laggy right now. Yeah, it's not laggy. That's the least of your worries at this point. But yeah, it is not laggy. uh. Oh no. No idea if they're even gonna try it. This would be the 6th attempt if they can. I mean, it was kind of clear, but the interceptor just stopped literally dead in the middle of the thing. I don't know if it's because someone changed the latency in the middle of it or what. All right. They're all green on my end, but none of that really matters. That was Okay, they're on high latency. They're gonna try that. Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. Yes, I don't know how to chat to them. Alright, looks like they're going to play, or at least try it. As soon as somebody catches it. This is the 6th attempt to try to get Team D, who has the ball, to play against the triple Toronto Leafs, I guess. I already forgot who we're going up here. Once again, Team D has Gidim at quarterback, Jeff at wide receiver, Bixby at running back. On the other side for the Torontos, Priz is at QB, Money's at wide receiver, and Duxor Dutox is at the running back position here. We'll fake up, down, or down, up, and a down again just to get to the sideline. That is a first down, and it looks like in the about an hour that we've been trying to get this going here, I believe that is the first legit first down. No lag. I think we're actually playing the football game here. So here we go. We got a game going here. Get him with the ball. That is Duxor getting the sack around there. And we're going to try to keep track of some of these things here. I believe that is 2 catches for the wide receiver so far. That is 1 sack on the side of Team Triple. Of course, line hopping now a little bit more difficult in the recent patch. But just look at the buster thing. The boost, I think you guys used to say, not a first down, but a catch. Nonetheless, by Bixby. If there was a betting line on this, I'm assuming Team D would be the underdogs. They are 1-2. They do have a common opponent between these two teams. They both play Team Lemon and both beat them, although not in a convincing fashion, as Bixby gets the first down for Team D, and they're moving the ball down the field. No lag. We're actually playing a football game here in StarCraft in 2024 with no issues. They are on high latency, but we are actually getting some stuff done right now. A little bit of a... Oh, okay. Going down with the screen, but before anything can happen, that is... What is the name of that player once again? Duxor. Duxor with 2 sacks already in the game on this drive. Get him cross the line of scrimmage. He's going to have to go there, so that's a run. It brings up 3rd down and a little bit past the 5 marker, so we'll say about 3 yards that they got to go there. Running back top hash. Oh, okay. I was able to juke out the wide receiver. I don't know if they're going to get that catch, though, but the boost will get it. So that is the 3rd catch for Bixby on this drive. Get him with 1 run. 2 catches for Jeff, the wide receiver position. And a good start for Team D. A pretty decent drive right now. Started back with their own 20-yard line, I believe, is where these things start out right here. But so far, that is the 3rd sack, though, from Duxor. Get him... No, I'm not a QB. But I'm assuming you got your own kind of patterns that you try to go with, like the little bit of the up, a little bit of down, a little bit of sway thing. But if the other guy like has a feel for what your little up-down is or your left-right is or whatever, I'm assuming it can be pretty frustrating. Because you either got to think, okay, I got to change my pattern, or maybe you have like a different one to go down. It's 4th down. I didn't realize it was 4th down. When did that happen? Oh, because they got the sack and the run here. So it looks like they are going with a field goal. And that should be down the center right there. That's got to be good. Field goals, you know, since you're not playing to a score anymore, makes a little bit of sense. It's just you're playing to the time. So that is 3 points on the board. Not sure if that's what you were looking for out of your opening drive, but I think points in general is pretty good, especially when you've been playing on offense for about an hour straight here. We have a drive in the books. and the game is done, or at least the opening play is done. We're actually going to be playing this game. Gets out of bounds. That is money at the wide receiver position. Prizzle at the quarterback, and Duxor, who's got 3 sacks on defense at the running back position. As we go right here, it looks like Jeff is going to be trying to blitz the running back screen, going down to the bottom side. It looks like it's going to be going to Money up top there. Money getting the catch. We'll get the first down. 2 catches on the drive for Money. Triple has yet to lose. They are 3-0 in this league. Most wins convincingly. 10-point win. 10-point win over the Lemons. A 5-point or an 11-point win over Synergy. Beat the Lions 28-0, but that could have been like 100. We just stopped. I don't even think we made it to the second half of that one, honestly. Maybe we did. Technically a sack, I think. By Jeffster right there. Brings up 3rd down. But now who's got the quarterback? Just as the lag spikes, and they all realize, wait a minute, nobody's on the quarterback right here, and Money's wide open up top. So that'll be a first down. Jeff's own lag working against them there on that play. And nope, you can't run away with the ball. You got to wait and hike it there. Brings up a new set of downs, 1st and 10 at around the 30-yard line. Jeff gets a nice play right there. And that's another thing. It's like, okay, do I go down? Do I go back up? But when you go back up, they're already boosted towards that way, and then you're just kind of screwed. 2 sacks on the drive for Jeff. 15 minutes left to go in the half. This is the lag, unfortunately, coming up yet again. I kind of see lag in this game as just kind of like weather effects. Like, this is just wind, right? Like, this is just heavy rain coming at unfortunate times. QB run right there as they are, in fact, in field goal range, as Jeffster's pointing out here. But still 3rd down. Got about 4 yards left to go to pick up the first down, keep the drive going. Oh, okay. Okay, so caught. Risky play right there. Just a little bit of a shovel pass, I guess you could call that. Getting up to the first down, but actually not. So what are they going to do here? I'm assuming you go for it. And just as they're trying to do it, the lag is getting a little bit frizzy. Letting things settle on this crucial 4th down. I'm assuming they're not going to go for it. I don't think lat ended up on low. I think it's still on high, unless I'm mistaken. I don't think I saw it go back down. They are going to go for it. The running back is up top. It looks like Giddim's just going to try to slit pass, and Jeff denies it, technically getting the 3rd sack. A huge defensive play for Team D. Half the time gone out of the half, so we're technically in like the 2nd quarter, or maybe in like a minute, if you want to go right there. But a good stand. So now 3-0 Team D. Starting to look pretty good right here. That 4th down play. Just trying to beat out to the edge, but Jeff had it sniffed out and going for it. I didn't see if anybody else was covered, if they could icon somebody. But it seemed like it was just run all of the way. Get him at the quarterback here. Running back going deep. And that pass once again. The wide receiver is Jeff. Jeff making a catch. So the first quarter, if you care about that, is gone. 12:15 left to play. Team D looking pretty solid on offense. Able to get a field goal. Get a huge stop on 4th down. Another sack coming right here if they can get the boost right before, and it looks like they don't need it. Maybe technically a sack. We'll give it to him. I don't think they really got any yards out of that. Regardless, the play is dead and it's second down. On the up, what's the wide receiver doing? Nothing, as there's yet another sack. That is the 5th sack of the game. I don't know what the NFL record is for a sack in a game. I think it's something like 7 or so. I think one of the giant players, like O.C. Umanure or something like that, and going for the run, but you got a long way to go. And Priz was like, yeah, just because our guy isn't running there. Was that a Hacks D? Is that what those guys were talking about? Running back went down, but the quarterback went topside, so this top quarterback was like, okay, well, I pick you up right there. That brings up 4th down. And a long way to go. And punting is not an option in this league. It is, but I don't think anybody wants to do it. Oh, but that is your first turnover right there. Prizzle getting the interception. Maybe a little bit of a miscommunication right there, but now you got the ball right back to basically where you were last time when you gave it up. Running play by Prizzle. Picks up a few yards right there. But man, people are just allergic to punting. And I know there's probably plenty of quarterbacks in the chat that are just like, well, just throw it deep. Make a play. Yeah, but like things are like now that you got time and it's not about like getting a score, this game is completely different now. Like, if you went for a field goal while going for a score, if it was, like, 1st to 24, it makes sense. Otherwise, it's just like, are you going to kick 2 more field goals? Now just get some time, punt it deep. Because now, look, you got the ball right here, and it looks like they're just marching right down the field. That was just 2 first downs. Another couple of catches by Money. Actually, Ducks were picking up a catch. Right here in the red zone, maybe like 11 yards, maybe if you count these as yards. I don't really know. Wide receivers going up, trying to switch out. Jukes out Jeff. Oh, and the quarterback got a little bit lost right there as well. I got that as the 4th run for Priz. As they're knocking on the doorstep of getting things going right here. And now you got to start thinking, okay, how much time's going to be left if we can stop them even. If we're going to have an opportunity to do something about that. Jeff getting another sack. That is the 4th sack for Team D. Specifically by Jeff at the wide receiver position. Backs him up. Not too much damage done, though. You're still pretty much in red zone territory. It's 3rd down. You got a couple plays to work with. Play clock winding down. Wide receiver does have the angle, but everybody bites on it, leaving the running back wide open. That is a touchdown by Dexor. Impending the extra point should put them up by at least 4 points. That's a little sus. There's a lot of sus coming out with that. It's still going to be good, though. Toronto on the board with 7. Very nice play. Selling out to the top side. Quarterback rolling up, so you kind of think, okay, they're going Muta. And then all of a sudden you throw it down. Catch the shuttle out of position. Wide open touchdown pass. To the player who has 5 sacks in the first half. Now backing off a little bit, leaving some room here. Do you want to get out of bounds in this one? How much? Here's the real question: is how long is 6 minutes really? In a game like this, as my mouse is forcing the thing up top right there, Jeff's starting to recognize, yeah, we got to be mindful of the time. Running back is open. Can they cut the corner and get the first down and maybe get out? I don't know. I think you're fine on time management, honestly. I think you can just run what you normally wanted to. Maybe get in the field goal position if you want to play that game. Doing the same kind of thing right here, seeing if they're going to bite on it, maybe try to do something else, like a little bit of a shriek with that. Instead, no. Just a little bit of confusion right there. Everybody lost in no man's land. Wide receiver just running all the way to nowhere as they pick up yet another sack, technically. And a 7-team sacks. 6 for Duxor in this first half. Running back all the way down here. Wait, wide receiver. Oh. Wide open for the icon. Wide the hell open for the icon. Didn't get it. Instead got sacked yet again. Or maybe that was just a run. We'll count that as a run. I think they might have gained a yard on that. Man. And is anybody going to get there? Is anybody going to get there? Jeff had it beat. Jeff did have it beat, and that was clearly what they were going for. Just a little bit of off time. Shouldn't the clock stop if on incomplete passes? I guess it doesn't in this one. It is 4th down. They got a long way to go. Play clock is running out. And you don't want to turn the ball over in midfield with this much time left on the clock. What is this? It's not a... Is it a punt? Or no, are they just like... No, that's a pass? And you did... Oh, wait, no. That had to have been a punt. Pretty sure that was a punt. yeah, it was. Okay, there. I like that play. I don't care if anybody else in the server does or not. I like it. You got 3 minutes left. You don't want to risk turning it over here, letting them score. And by the way, they start the game. They start the second half with the ball. So you could be potentially down 21-3 by the time you get the ball back. You do got to punt it. Or you could just be down 21-3 regardless. That is a catch, a deep-ass catch by Duxor, who has to be the player of the game at this point. So, okay, yeah. Punt no longer null and void. So why running back just sitting wide open at the top right here. 2 minutes left to go. Plenty of time to work with. You just got about 20 yards left to go. Jeff getting a sack here would be huge. And it is. Okay, now. Basically like a 12-yard loss. The 5th sack for Jeff in this game. And they're wasting a lot of time off the clock setting this stuff up. This is about a 40 seconds from the hike of the last play to getting to this one. Throwing it right there in the middle, and the lag comes out at the perfect time for everyone to recognize the collapse on top of it. The catch is made. But you got less than a minute to go now. No timeouts in this, I believe, is what they were saying in the lobby. So they got to just roll with this. Quarterback going to the right side, running back in the end zone. Jeff getting another sack, and that brings up 4th down. About 40 seconds left to go here, and it's decision time. Do you want to go up by 7 points, kick the field goal, or do you try to go for it? If you go for it, you basically just got to try to get into the end zone right here because you don't have time to really run another play, get Rafe set up. And it looks like they are going to go for the field goal, go up 7 points, 10-3. As the clock stops for the field goal, okay. That's going to be good. In this game, whatever the lag's going on, really can't handle field goals, but afterwards seems to be fine. So we're probably just going to see a Hail Mary attempt right here, and barring any absolute bull crap, likely just go into halftime 10-3, Team D down to the Toronto Triple Trips. Let's get a shot of the full field right here. By the way, the new observer mode is just awesome. You can get the entire field just by zooming all the way out. And here comes the Hail Mary pass. It is a 2v3 situation. Somebody got it. It looks like it was an interception. Technically, I think the shuttle got it there. So that's going to end the first half. Close game. Toronto up 10-3 over Team D. As we got 25 more minutes left to go into the second half. Team Toronto is going to be starting off with the ball. A close game. Again, the Team D is 1-2 on the season. Toronto has yet to lose, but they've been in some scrappy games. They've been they could very easily be 1-2 themselves, but they just keep finding ways to win. The limit, or Team D has been blown out in their 2 losses to Wayne's World and Synergy. So getting a win here against this 3-0 team would be huge. As we start the second half right here. If Toronto can score on this drive, a touchdown, it'd be nice. But the main thing we got to see here is some sort of, I'm going to count that as a run. I'm not going to count that as a sack. Jeff has 6 sacks against Prizzle. So that's been the frustrating thing, is just getting passes off. Money has 5 receptions, according to what I got. That's probably not accurate. Ducks has 3, including a touchdown. But Jeff has been just an absolute nuisance for this player all game long. So it looks like they're going to get a pass connected to Money on the sideline for a 90 down. 6th catch for Money. Wide receiver going bottom sideline. Hello? Going with the screen. I guess somebody forgot to tell the wide running back. I think that was just the play where it was like, oh shit, you're that wide open. I'm just going to throw it to you. And it was like, wait a minute, I thought I was going this way. So still a catch and gain of about halfway to a first down, actually. So not a bad first down play. And now you move down there again. So like, hey, are you going to stretch this or not? And Jeff says, what if we just get some of those yards back? Oh, actually gets the throw off back to the middle of the field, which is wide the hell open. Catch made by the running back yet again. 2nd consecutive catches, that time for a big gain. And this is not good. If you're Team D, this is not good. You don't want to give up another score. Be down by 2 scores with 20 minutes left to go. As the lag is getting worse. The lag is not going to benefit you at all. As there, well. Third straight completion to the running back. That one's straight up for another first down. Ball is moving down the field for Toronto. A little bit of a split going up, down. The running back's wide open. They do like throwing it across the field, but the shuttle is able to kind of get there in time. No, it does make the catch. That is the 4th straight completion, without an incompletion, mind you, all to the running back. Caught deep on the sidelines, catches in mid. Just abusing the bottom side of the field right now. 2nd down and maybe a foot. Bixby up top here at running back. They're not even throwing at the top side. What am I doing? Jeff could really use a sack right here, but it looks like they are kind of going to... They are picking on get him at this point. And that is another first down. That time to Money. Was that 5 straight completions by the quarterback? 4 to the running back in a row. Now Money getting involved in the action. 5 for 5. The last 5 passes. All to the bottom side or mid. And Jeff finally breaks it up. Picking up his 7th sack of the game. But this offense is schmoving right now. I believe they've made it to the red zone on all 4 of their possessions. They have. The only time they didn't score was on a 4th down when they tried to run and get across, Jeff shutting it down. So they made it to the red zone every time. Touchdown and field goal. Can they punch it in right here? Jeff getting 2 sacks in a row, bringing up 3rd down, and they basically lose a combined 20 yards out of that one. If you can somehow hold Toronto to no points right here, that is huge. But even if you're Toronto, you got to be thinking field goal in this scenario. Maybe a little bit, no. Going to get shut down yet again. 3 straight sacks. After 5 completions in a row, 3 straight sacks by Jeff. At this point, you do got to kick the field goal, I think. Go up by 2 scores. Make them score on you twice in 18 minutes. They've only kicked 1 field goal the entire time. Trust your defense. Kick that sucker. They are running routes. Are they going to get a touchdown out of this? No. So the score remains a 1 touchdown game. Maybe they did try to fake it. Maybe they were just kind of stalling right there, seeing if somebody would rush them. But, yeah, the risky play call. I think you just kick the field goal, go up by 2 scores. But then again, your defense has been playing great. Keep in mind, Team D did start off with the ball last time. As Gideon is going to get the 1st down run off of this. But Team D had 3 possessions last time. Interception, punt, field goal. So maybe you just feel like, okay, let's go for it. If not, we can just stop these guys. But, man, 1 touchdown, and this is the tie ball game again. I'd rather be up by 2, guaranteed. Doesn't have the boost to get him yet again, who gets the 2nd straight run. Oh, they were out of field goal range? Well, that sucks. Well, that explains that. Maybe they were thinking the same exact thing. They definitely want to kick it there. Regardless. Oh, you know what? Was it Jeff's sacks? Like, if they didn't get sacked that 3rd time by Jeff, could they have kicked that field goal? Questions for another time. Regardless, we do have a 1st down. If the troops can do it, so can we. Maybe. Both going. Both players going up a little bit of maybe a little bit of miscommunication right there. Both receivers going up top, the quarterback's going down below. That is another sack. One again. Where are these receivers going? Nowhere. Team D's moving the field, moving the ball in the wrong direction. Running back going all the way down to the bottom sideline, but they got a long way to go, and they only got 2 downs to do it. Running back so far away from the QB. Everybody's so far away from the QB. What was the plan there? The quarterback went all the way up to the sideline, but everybody else was all the way down here. Maybe stalling for like a post into the end zone. Regardless, it's 4th down and forever. And they're oh, okay. I'm assuming that's the punt. The white flag being waved here. Okay, you essentially just got to play D and, like, stop them. You have to stop them. They overran it. You got to get a stop right here. You can't give up any points. If they get into field goal range, which I now know is a thing, and they kick a field goal, essentially this is over. There's no timeouts. But that is okay. That is the 10th sack by Jeff today. And I have 11 sacks for Toronto. Quarterbacks have just been destroyed. And I'm assuming there's been no hip drop tackling going on here. We don't want any of that nonsense. These have all been clean hits onto the quarterback, but that's essentially the best defensive play they have. A little bit of an early throw. So that misses. Maybe you're getting a little bit of happy feet thinking there's another muta that's just popping across the line to get the sack right there. That brings up 3rd down. Jeff trying to do some shenanigans right here. Running back going up top. Muta going slightly deep, realizing Jeff was a little bit late. A little bit of, I'm assuming there's a miscommunication right there. Jeff saying good job to themselves, I'm assuming. He wanted Bixby to die from the top, and just kind of typing it out at the wrong time before they could move it. Get Priz, QB over here, kind of recognizing it. Hey, let me go here. But now it's 4th down. You have to punt this thing. This would be the best field position they've had all day if they could get the stop right here. If Jeff can get yet another sack, instead they're going to leave the running back wide open. Oh, huge miscommunication on the bottom side of the field. That would have been a huge opportunity for Team D. Instead, big 1st down being picked up by a wide open running back. And the drive continues with about 10 minutes left to go. We're technically in the 4th quarter right now. Running back getting a few yards up top there. Just let the time run out. Does the clock stop if you run out of bounds in a league game? I know in the versions we've been playing, like, casually it has, but I don't know if that's, like, something that's been turned off for this. I'm assuming it's still on. Catch made by Money, but not enough to get across the 1st down. There's 3 yards. Nine minutes left to go here. No clock stoppage on anything other than field goals. Okay. Jeff trying to catch up there. Does catch up. You saw the, I think you saw a little bit of the Scourge trying to tuck it in there. But another 4th down yet again. And if they went for it on their own, like, 10-yard line, they're absolutely going to go for it here. The question is, what kind of coverage? I'm assuming they're just going to do, like, a little simple sideline something here. You see them overloading the bottom side as the quarterback rolls up to the top. No, they're actually going for the end zone. This should be an incompletion, and it looks like that is the case. So they turn the ball over in midfield, down by a touchdown. The best starting field position all day for Team D. Plenty of time to work with, but you have to score on this drive. You can't turn the ball over here with this amount of time left. And you certainly can't get sacked. It looks like they are going to get a first completion right here for a 1st down and then some more. Did they get all of their units back, though? Did things glitch out? This is the wrong time for it to glitch out. Looks like they are going to get it back, but the clock is still running. Regardless, that is another catch by Jeff as they move the ball into Toronto territory right now. 6:30 left to go. Offense all over the place last time for Team D, but they seem to, at least on that last play, have the quarterback and somebody to throw to on the right side of the field with each other. Wk4, 1.5 million sacks so far in this game. Does get the pass off, and it is going to connect to the running back. That is Bixby picking up their 4th catch of the entire game. And all of a sudden, they're in the red zone. As things are getting a little bit tight here. Nice. Another sack yet again by Wk4. Clock still running right here. You have to get a touchdown. If you kick a field goal, you're not going to get the ball back with any time to work with here. So this is basically, are you going to tie this game or not? Running back doesn't go for it. Instead, they're going for it all right here. Did they pick that off? They did. Oh, they tried to force it, and it just wasn't there. And I believe that was Prizzle making the play, and that might do it. 5 minutes left to go here. They just got to run time off the clock. No turnovers on their part. And it's easy to run time off the clock when your running back is that wide open. That is the 2nd turnover by Team D today, both in the red zone. And what looks like it might be a low-scoring game. And yeah, if at this point you just let that Reaver just crawl away, just bleed some time off of this thing, or keep throwing it to your wide open at the bottom of the screen wide receiver, Money getting another pick or another reception. .330 left to go. I just don't really see how they can even get the ball back at this point. Unless there's just some sort of crazy... Yeah, like they're only throwing it when they're wide open. Otherwise, just like take a sack or just get a few yards. Like it doesn't matter at this point. Unless there's... And I'm assuming it's not. Jeff resorting to the classic... Oh, you're saying hike. I should hike it. My bad. Didn't think about that. It would take an absolute boneheaded play of some sort by Toronto to lose this one here. But if you had money, maybe the spread is a much tighter game than maybe what you thought it might be. Just comparing scores right here. Going for the dagger. What happened? You did not. Why? Okay. Well, went for the dagger and might have stumbled upon it. Now, here's the question. The clock doesn't stop, even if you run out of bounds. So, I mean, yeah, you can, like, do these run plays right here, unless you can just beat everybody. Unless you can just get a huge gain from a running back play. Oh, things are getting unacceptably interesting right now, because this game should be over. Making it interesting, though. 1:10 left to go. The clock is not going to stop. So those sacks are massive. You need to get back. You need to set up those arrays. You might have time. If you take another sack like that, you might only get one more play off. But at some point, you just got to throw another Hail Mary to the end zone and try to make something happen right now. But you got to do... Are you going to, like, stay alive long enough to make that throw? You can get it to the running back just to get something going here. It looks like that is an icon. Maybe finagle your way past things here, but you only got this. This is your game right here. And they're in like a good distance to where they can throw it. The running back saying, yeah, forget that. We know what's coming right here. Yeah, you can't. Oh, you know, you can't. I think they crossed. You got to run it now. Whoa, no. Oh, man. Well, you know what? You can't complain. I mean, a little bit of a miscue right there on the final play, but that will do it. Interesting into this one. Toronto triples beats Team D 10-3. Team D scored a field goal in the opening drive, got back to the red zone multiple times for 2 interceptions, and then just had time run out of them at the end right there. Triple triples let a couple of things get away to themselves right there, but still nicely done across the board. That brings triple to 4-0 in a well, other than the Lions who they destroyed, those are not super like we're incredibly better than the other team kind of win, but they're scrappy wins across the board there, and what was a game that didn't have to be that exciting. All right, that's going to do it. We're going to wrap this up. This stream lasted a little bit longer than I was thinking. Thank you again to Sailor Nips for allowing me to be streaming this thing, and I didn't pay attention to chat that much, but I'm assuming you guys weren't idiots in chat, but if you were, so be it. It's it's your keyboard. You do what you got to do. Good luck to the teams playing for the rest of the week. And none of this matters because the Lions about to whoop y'all's ass silly in the coming weeks. Except unless we're not. Not quite sure. Good night. Good luck. And I know most of you aren't going to go to bed until another 5-7 hours or so. So GG's. Good night.